Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We are here with another Dawnless Day siege battle for you today, and today we have a glorious 4v4 on Karis Lith or something like that. I can't remember what it's called, this one, but it's one of the newer maps. I can never remember the names of the newer maps. But yes, we are here with another 4v4. We have two Erebor armies defending alongside Inladris and Isengard. Isengard's decided to join the forces of good in today's battle. A very strange decision by them. Saruman must clearly be a good man again. He's clearly not aligned with Sauron. But yes, and on the attack today, we do have Clan Axemen here of the Eastlings. They're already challenging these Erebor Axemen. Very bold of the Clan Axemen. Yeah, we have Eastlings. We have Harad as well. And then we have over on this side, we have Mordor, and we also have Dale. So Dale has decided to swap sides. So Dale and Isengard clearly decided, you know what? Instead of making this a basic just good versus evil, we decided to mix it up, have a bit of good and evil on both sides. They had one job did Dale and Isengard. Go on the opposite sides. But yes, the first clash of arms here against these Erebor Axe Warriors. I mean, this is going to be an easy win here, Clan Axemen. I mean, they're light axe infantry. They're really not going to be able to break through this. I mean, these guys apparently are medium axe infantry. Erebor Axe Warriors, in my opinion, should be more like heavy. I think looking at their armor, they're incredibly well armored. Erebor crossbows here as well. I mean, they're actually shooting into the flank. I don't think they need to. I'd have these crossbows starting to fire down maybe Loki Rim or stuff that's now coming off the walls. Or even these Varag Warriors over here. I don't know if they have the range, but yeah, they've got a good choke point here for sure. With the one choke point here and then the crossbows just firing into the flank. It's going to be pretty brutal. And a bit of a slog over there. Over on this side, it just seems as though the attackers have got in here, but the defenders are not making any sort of defense here. I mean, Dale already got his good-looking infantry. I mean, I really do like the look of Dale's infantry. Oh, it looks beautiful. It really does. I mean, the detail on some of these, on the collar and stuff there, looks great. But yeah, Dale Cavalry Regiment, they're actually, I don't know what they're running for. I mean, there's a capture point over here that seems like... Already see. Oh, I was going to say, it looked like the enemy have captured this. But yeah, that's weird. Look at this. It's in blue, but it says held by Mordor. So what has happened there, I don't know. And see, if I look at it from this angle, it's in red. That is very peculiar. Yeah, not kind of sure what's happened there. Yeah, look, it's blue, and now it's red. Very, well, no, now it's still blue. But it's saying held by Mordor. I'm confused. But anyway, the gate's been captured, I think, already. So, how they've done that, some witchcraft I'm going to say, but you've got plenty of Mordor Orcs now rushing through the gates. We've got Trolls out, we've got an Onager as well from Dale. We've got good pole arms, pikes not so much, but yeah, some solid infantry being brought in here today. Those Clan Axemen, as we expected, already broken. There's no surprise there. They're going to have to send up some more sturdy stuff, some Loki Rim, or maybe some Varag Warriors if they want to try and break through here. But I mean, there is plenty of nasty infantry and some pretty nasty choke points as well to hold on to. But here we go. They're coming for round two, those Clan Axemen. And you can see the Erebor Axe infantry actually charge forward as well. And they will go in and just finish these poor clansmen off. But yes, if you're enjoying Lord of the Rings and would like to see some more Dawnless Days and Lord of the Rings action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. But yes, as you can see there, Clan Axemen dead and buried. And now it's kind of like a patient wait to see who is going to make the next move, really. But yes, if you want to send in some Dawnless Days replays as well to then feature on the channel, or just want to get involved in some Dawnless Days streams and scenarios, then feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. It's the best place to get involved in in my scenarios. We try and do at least a couple a week. We've got some really cool ones. They often feature on the channel as well, whether it's historical or whether it's a Dawnless Days one. And yeah, that is the best place to go. And if you just want to come and chat with other Total War fans and people interested in history, it's another great place to also come along and have a chat. But yes, as you can see here, we have Loki and Maceman. I mean, up against Erebor Axe Warriors, it says the heavy axe against mediums. I honestly think that's a fairly even fight. The Erebor, like I said, Erebor infantry, I feel like is not really medium. I've seen some other medium infantry, like Ringlow Vale. They will get crushed by like Erebor axe infantry. So if these guys are medium, they're really on the high end of medium, that is for sure. And I mean, they've got chevrons as well, which is going to help them. So I mean, that might make this fight fairly even, make it kind of interesting. We will see. But yes, this is a very long siege battle, so definitely make sure you get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for a very close, very epic siege battle. Here we go, Loki Rim getting ready. I mean, they're at a little bit of an angle, these Erebor axe infantry, almost leaving a bit of a gap here. They can sneak around. We have got crossbows setting up as well. I'm not really sure if they're going to really get a good angle here, but here we go. Erebor now preparing to receive the Loki Rim. Yeah, either side's kind of dark, actually. His Loki Rim looks really dark in the shadow over here. But these Erebor axes, they'll hold for ages anyway. They last a long time, even if they were to lose this fight, which I don't think they will. They hold down to like 10 or so men. We have got, looks like Loki Rim coming in on this side as well. So these things are just going to persist with their assault. I mean, they haven't got much choice. In front of them just stands a bunch of dwarves. It's not exactly the easiest of assaults. Over on this side, though, yeah, the defenders are much more tightly packed up here. I mean, Imladris and the other dwarven player, yeah, really like bunched up here. Even Isengard as well is here. I mean, yeah, they're really not defending many of the other choke points. I feel like they could have defended this one here. This one's certainly one they could have defended, and maybe also this one. Like, I don't know what was wrong with defending these choke points, but maybe they just thought they were indefensible. Who knows? I mean, certainly didn't want to give up this capture point, I feel, so easy, but yep, it's already been given up, and Dale holds it. I don't know. I mean, down there, I guess there's 3 more choke points. It's a toughie. It's a toughie decision, but yeah, they're already in behind them, and we're seeing Dalian swords over getting focused down by Elven archers, I imagine. Yeah, the nuclear tip Noldorian archers here, firing volleys down here into the Dalian swords. I mean, they just here to capture this point, help with morale, and I mean, yeah, victory point gives them a little bit of a battlefield-wide like bonus. Battlefield-wide morale bonus. We've got fire arrows coming in as well. Okay, so the decision to just burn down trees has been given the green light by, I presume, by the Eastlings. Or maybe it was Harad. Harad might be doing it as well. Certainly the attackers, I'd say, have got worse infantry. I mean, numbers-wise, I mean, it's about a 15,000-man battle today. But certainly the attackers have much worse troops. They have, I mean, Harad's infantry is not great by their shock and their unbiased and Mordor's infantry is not that great by their pole arms. Certainly up against dwarves and elves, that's going to be tough. It's a tough ask for Mordor. I mean, their trolls are good, and that's a good support unit. I mean, they have got the Onager as well, provided by Dale, so I mean, that can hopefully maybe unlock a few choke points, but we'll see. But yeah, this choke point here seems like nothing new going on there. Yeah, actually, the dwarves over here are winning this fight. I'm not surprised with those extra chevrons. Like I said, I personally feel like the dwarves shouldn't be medium infantry. I don't know why they are. They cost like 1,000 or like 1,100, so they're like the most expensive medium infantry in the game, or in the mod, that's for sure. But yes, if you haven't installed Dawnless Days and you'd really like to, and you don't know where to get the mod from, the link for the description of the mod is in, for the mod is in the description. Is what I meant to say, but I'm having a brain fart, it seems. But yeah, I mean, these Loki Macemen, they're going to need some backup. Oh, they're getting some. Varag Warriors coming in, so Shock Infantry coming in. Maybe we'll sort of treat the Loki Rim so they can get a better charge, but it's hard to say, because then if they retreat the Loki Rim, they also take additional casualties. But the Varag should still do pretty well. Their melee attack's pretty good. It's just the charge bonus he's just missed out on. It looks like they're bringing up some archers of the Red Mountain. I mean, not a bad idea. You could put these guys in this choke point here. And then you can just fire into the flank. That's what I do. Try and help this fight out. I mean, they don't really need to. They've only lost a few Erebor Axe Warriors. And they're sending in a second unit. Don't think they really need to at all. But there you go. Dwarves really throwing in everything in the kitchen sink right now. We're seeing Uruk-hai crossbows as well over here. Evening this fight up. Well, not evening it up, but throwing it in favor of the Dwarves, actually. They're gunning down Lokrim in the background. If I was these things, I'd just stop attacking this point. It's like almost, with all the archer support, or crossbow support, I should say, it's going to be really tough to break through there. You're going to have to just be preying on the defenders to run out of ammo, rather than you actually ever breaking through. Seems like over here we've now got the Uruks of Isengard and the Uruks of Mordor having a standoff against each other. And it doesn't seem like anything's going to happen there. I mean, they've got pikes straight in the first front line. That's a bit of a bold move, since everyone will still have all their ammo, like archers for Dale will have full ammo. I mean, archers for Mordor as well. But I mean, Dale's got exceptionally good archers. They've got bardings out here, which look great, by the way. These guys, oh, gorgeous. Look, love the look of them. Look at that. Beautiful unit. I mean, we also got, like, I mean, the officer looks great as well. It kind of gives me a bit of a Roman centurion sort of like look. Bit of a vibe he's giving off there. But yeah, they got some good units. I mean, even their marksmen are Dale really good. But yeah, I mean, I would not be throwing pikes in the first line, but just because the sheer amount of archers. But it also does slow down the attackers, I guess, and allows the Dwarves just to kind of annihilate these Eastlings that they're dealing with the Eastling player here. Well, not foolishly charging straight in, but I mean, he's having a rough time just charging in here. These Dwarves are not budging. Hopefully he's got some tougher units like Wards of Rune to come up. I don't know. Hopefully, though. There's not much more tougher, like, sword infantry, though, that you can, or axe infantry you can send up, though. He's literally sent up his best infantry, the Loki Rim. And he can't break through. I mean, this is also the best axe infantry that Erebor has, but that's not the point. He's just going to try and go for... I mean, yeah, look, these Varagwards are losing. I mean, they now go back to combat even, but they were losing. He's going to need to get archers up here. He's just got all of his archers lined on this wall here. Needs to get them off. Because if he sets them up like here, he can shoot into this choke point and he can, like, kill these dwarves by the dozen then. But yep, he's just going to keep persisting in attacking down here. And yeah, oh, look at this. I'm seeing pikes being focused down by who, though? Maybe by the rangers up there? I think it's got to be. But yeah, there's rangers and there's also Isengard taking a lot of casualties. Wow, Isengard. Oh no, it's the artillery. Oh, so it's Onager there. But Dalian Onager is, yeah, taking chunks. Well, I don't think that's all the Dalian Onager, because that's a lot of losses, but it's certainly not helping. But yeah, also they're firing on the crossbows here now. Erebor crossbows starting to take casualties from the Black Serpent Rangers. Not a bad idea to try and clear these guys out, but even still, I don't think they're going to break through the Loki Rim. Even if they don't have archer or crossbow support. I just get these guys back. These Erebor crossbows are not getting great angles from here. They are shooting. But they're not like 12-12 crossbows, which now loop. They still have to fire directly crossbows, which is quite good. I quite like that they still have to. In 12-12, I understand. Because like literally every faction has crossbows. It kind of makes sense because everyone's done on a fair level standing. But if crossbows can like loop in Dawnless days, it seems a bit broken because things like then trolls have like no chance of survival. I mean, if in 12-12 they've made crossbows loop, but they've made them work, like their AP worse, that's fine. Because like the strength of crossbows is like you have a direct line of sight, but you like, if you hit someone, you're punching through the armor really easily. Yeah, these dwarves, my gosh. The animations are great. Just watching like the dwarves like jump and just like smash down on a shield. Gosh, it's gonna be really excited for the Lord of the Rings like series. I'm really excited. I mean, let me know what you guys are thinking about the Lord of the Rings series. Are you excited for it? Are you not? The Rings of Power. I'm kind of excited. I mean, it's always good to have something new on Middle Earth. It will be interesting to see what they do with the Second Age. Having read like the Silmarillion and like some Second Age like stuff, it sounds like it's gonna be fun. That's for sure. Yeah, these Loki firing head-on into Uruk-hai crossbows. They're not really getting much kills. These Uruk crossbows actually got some pretty reasonable armor themselves. Again, over here, dwarves are just winning, and they've actually retreated one of their axe units. And they're beating these guys hands over fist. Instead of shooting at crossbows, like I said, these things need to just keep their archers off the wall, and they need to just start shooting at units in the flank. I mean, the dwarves haven't got a large army, but it's an elite army. It'll hold for a long time, that's the thing. So you just be persistently running stuff against their like shield walls, and you won't break through. I mean, they got wards of rune here. These guys definitely will break through, but you don't have to rely on them. And they got the mummoks as well back here, but don't have to rely on the mummoks this early on either. There's a lot of infantry for Harad being kept in reserve as well. Aduna and Akori look like they're going to be mobilized first, which I am surprised because these are elite troops. They are like definitely going to break through. Mordor and Dale still not committing. Yeah, I don't know why, but they're just not. It's been a very slow start the siege has, but I'm expecting it to get a little bit spicier very shortly. I mean, it's definitely gotta. We've got trolls and we've got elephants to come in. They're not quite. I guess they are elephants. They're baby mama kill. I can already tell this choke point here, though, is going to pile up with bodies. And it looks like it's going to be mainly Eastling bodies here. The dwarves are cutting these guys down. I'm hardly seeing a single dwarf die, but, like, there's definitely, like, every couple of seconds just another Variag or another Eastling going down. It's like almost like all the dwarves are wearing Mithril armor. That would be cool if they had a unit though that was called like Mithril Warriors or something like that. Or I don't know what you call it. Be really well armored because they're literally head to toe in Mithril. That would be incredible. They'd be almost like the undead. You couldn't kill them. Over here though, they seem like they are finally doing some sort of some attrition on these guys. They are shooting the Erebor axe warriors now. And look, they're losing decisively. As soon as they start to shoot them, yeah, we've got Loki marchers down here. They're shooting them. And finally, these things realize how they've got to get past these dwarves is shoot them in the flank. It's going to be how they're going to turn this fight around. It's the same combo over here of Eastlings and Variag warriors. But like I said, they've got the archer support now. And all of a sudden, they're turning this fight around. And they're probably thinking, oh my gosh, we've wasted so many infantry units already when I should have just been sending in archers. I mean, the crossbows in the background, the Isengard crossbows, they are occasionally firing. But it seems like they're taking a lot more arrows than they're firing off themselves. Yeah, they're down 106 men. They are getting focused down. I'd retreat them now. I mean, good. I guess good that they're wasting the ammo on crossbows, but you might need those crossbows yourself. Oh my gosh, that guy just getting tipped over the shield. That was kind of like scary to see just coming towards us. I like how the tipping the man over the shield animation is a kill animation. They don't even have to go and finish them off. Just the man falling onto the ground, crumpling, clearly breaks his spine or something. And that's him dead. It's kind of like bizarre to look at. Like, I'm pretty sure that guy could get up. It's not exactly like he's been tipped that from a high height. Well, we got Iron Guards now ready to go. But, I mean, this defense is looking a little... They want to retreat a little bit. The Dwarves really push forward. They want to defend almost where Dane is and just hold there because that is going to be the best position. Because the further these Erebor axe warriors are pushing forward, the more they're showing off their flank, and the more they're dying. So, like I said, the Iron Guard, they need to just they need to retreat. But I mean, these guys are great. The Iron Guard do look good. The officer as well. Oh, beautiful looking unit. Yeah, still waiting to see any sort of attacks here. We are actually seeing a lot of archer fire, a lot of Uruks firing down on these pikes of Isengard here, forcing them to actually retreat. So yeah, this is, I mean, kind of expected. Honestly, I didn't think they would stand here. Didn't exactly look like they had much that they were going to put here, or if they were going to defend, this is all they were defending. I mean, really, the defenders are defending really hard back here. I mean, this is really, well, not scummy, but I'd be annoyed if I was an attacker. Like, they have everything, really, in this final choke point. Apart from the Dwarves and Isengard, they've thrown some stuff in here. We've got Daleen Swords here, losing to Isengard. Dale has sent something in, but it is just a weakened Daleen Sword that we saw earlier, getting shot at by Imladris archers. And we're actually seeing pikes coming in as well. I don't think they need to send these guys in. I mean, they haven't got their pikes out. And there you go. Dale's broken anyway. There is more Daleen troops on the way up. Dale and Erebor, they used to be firm friends. No longer. But yeah, Dale looking mighty fine. They always do. And we got plenty of shock. If you look at this, Adun and Corey coming in. And I mean, where are those elven archers? They're back there, Noldorian archers. They need to focus these guys down. These Adun and Corey, they are a prime target to take out. That is for sure. We actually have archers now going into combat. Lotrium, like bows, being sent in. The Iron Guards are in here. Their formation, I'm not quite sure what this is, but they haven't defended where I said they should have. They pushed forward like their axe warrior brothers. And I think it's going to cost them. Iron Guards rely on really good armor. I mean, archers are probably one of the best ways you could take these guys out, along with maybe elite shock infantry. Like, Iron Guards won't get great kills. They may, in some odd chances, get insane kills, especially against armies of, like, orcs or, like, goblins. They'll get great kills, but they're really good at holding the line. Like, they're good melee defense, good, like, armor. Like, these guys can take a lot of hits. Then you get crossbows or just an archer unit to shoot them down. I mean, a bit like now. Look, this Erebor crossbow is doing exactly that. I don't know why they don't have the Archers of the Red Mountain here. They would be much better suited to this sort of work. We're actually seeing a little flank here, I think. The Variags are going to try and flank. That has failed miserably. Put it like that. If they were trying to flank, yeah, it did not work. And they've just ended up in this big old mess down here. And we have got Harad down here as well with his Umbar usurpers. And Harad instead has just decided to pull through. So yeah, that's scummy from Harad. That's all I'm going to say to that. Harad pulling through. That's a scummy move. And yeah, he's just trying to defeat this Iron Guard. And all he's going to do is lose a bunch of men. And he's getting surrounded. I mean, you could send Dane down or just send, like, I mean, they're sending an Uruk-hai infantry, which is a pretty good idea. But I'd rush it down there because you could kill this unit off quite quickly. The Iron Guard is kind of in trouble now that it's been pulled through. Yeah, and look at this. He's just going to carry on. Harad's got no respect. He's got no honor. Going to carry on doing that. You need to get your pikes down, Isengard. If you're going to send your pikes in, have your pikes down at least. Over here, though, I mean, again, Dale is quite happy just to... Or not Dale, sorry, Mordor is quite happy to be patient. He's just going to shoot these Uruk-hai pikes. I guess he doesn't want to commit any of his own pole arms or pikes. I mean, I was going to say, just bring up Dale's pikes. They're not that great. But they're good enough that they could duel those... they could duel. Oh, and then finally the pikes come down. Just as the Adun and the Corey's getting sent forward by Harad. These men are clad head to toe in armor. And looks like they're going to make a swift retreat. They are losing. Probably because they're running into pikes. I don't know why he sent all three in. There's just a lot of blobbing going on right now. Big no-no. And that's why it's a big no-no. Because you just get focused on by archers. Which they are. Like, this is doing the Corey already taking... Oh my gosh, they're taking a lot of casualties, actually. There's some down at 91, 81. The other one's at 100 and something, I think. But yeah, they've all taken a lot of casualties, actually. That's 85, 90. Yeah, actually, no, none of them are above 100. Jeez, they've taken a lot of losses. I mean, I've got a Cav standoff going on over here. Noldorian Horsemen up against Dale Cavalry Regiment. Dale's already weakened, weakened unit. Also, it's the Noldorian Horsemen. They're just better. They will just beat you. Dwarves over here have won. They've now have no opposition really. There's one Locurin, but I think that's playing defensive rather than offensive. And yeah, as you can see here, Umbar Usurpers, they're still pulling through. Umbar just doesn't listen to the rules or just like have any decency in siege battles. It's just gonna pull through. I mean, if they're gonna pull through pull through defenses, what's the point in defending like the outer points? I can see why now the defenders just defend the final choke point. Like if someone's just gonna pull through like that, there's just no point. Like if you're gonna cheat, then the defenders have the right to cheese. But yeah, I mean, it's Umbar player, sorry, not Umbar, Harad player, I should say. They're not Umbar. We'll just lose all these units. They won't get many kills. They're down at 77, losing, 78 and losing. Usually when you pull through, you lose a bunch of men. And your unit, even though you're surrounding a unit, also if they sit in a reserve like they have here, the Umbar Usurpers effectively are also surrounded. These Iron Guard are starting to lose decisively. And that's probably because of the pull through more than anything. More burning trees going on, but yeah, these archers are hitting a lot of fire. I mean, they're nearly out of ammo, are these slings? And is now Umbar just going to pull through? Is he going to pull back through this unit? He is. Wow, look at that. He's like, oh, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to just pull back through the unit. Like, people that pull through is what really irritates me in Total War. It's one of my, like, pet peeves. I mean, it's just... I'd imagine a lot of people would say the same. Over here, though, looking like it's going quite well for the defenders. Iron Guards and Urukai Pikes as a combo going quite well. There are archers over here, but they're not firing on the pikes. They're firing on Noldorian swords, which are coming up. I mean, these guys have taken some casualties, but they'll still be pretty damn... nasty in combat. I think they might be getting sent in because the Iron Guards are looking a little bit, well, not fresh, put it like that. It looks like also Mordor is finally committed. Mordor is going in with the help of Dale's Pikes. Dale's Pikes, though, not looking great. They are getting focused down. They're already down to 48 men. Getting focused down by those Elven Archers up there. So Isengard's Pikes will survive, but there aren't many of them left either. And the Uruks of Isengard and Mordor clash. Well, it looks like the oh, they broke just like that. Urukai Pikes, but it doesn't matter. There is still swords fighting on. I'm really glad that they redid the Uruks. I know it's been a while since they have been redone, but I just can't get over how good they look now compared to what they used to look like. I'm really hoping that Mordor gets like a really elite spear at it, like the Morannon Guard. It would be a really cool thing. Oh, poor Urukai there, getting tipped over the shield. Poor guy. Yeah, Morannon Guard would be a really cool unit to add, like an elite spear. Would be very, very cool. And Mordor's now pulling through. I mean, I know he's kind of just giving the attack order to attack the pikes, but his unit will just rush through and try and break through the Urukai infantry. They will end up just losing a bunch of men trying to do that. Like, they're now losing, as you can see here, because they broke their formation. A shame. Honestly, I would just bring up more infantry. I think they're doing quite well here. They're able to shoot right into the backs of these men with the Elven Archers. So yeah, they've got some good angles. I'd bring up some reserves. I'd maybe bring up... I mean, they've got Erebor Axe Warriors here. They've got Urukai Infantry as well. They've got plenty of options. Plenty of options. I mean, if they could get the crossbows and get them in a decent position, like, I don't know. It's a shame you can't get them up on this ledge. They could then fire down there. That would be a merciless angle. There you go. Harad has lost all of his swords that pulled through. Rightly so. And look what's still standing, the Iron Guard. They still have 45 men. I mean, they are losing. I think they are probably going to break. I mean, they're going to try and get out of there alive. But yeah, there's a lot of dead, like, Eastlings and even Haradrim down here. Has this paid off for the Eastlings? I don't think so, personally. Don't think it has. But now I have Dane Ironfoot, the general of one of the Dwarven players over here. Got to remember there are 2 Dane Ironfoots here. There is 2 Dwarven armies defending.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Yeah, Dane Ironfoot going in. There he is. Main man. Looking great. Killing a Variag there. Let's just keep following him for a bit. We're just going to fight Black Serpent Rangers. I mean, they're actually pretty good at melee. Yeah, they're going to fight on there. Actually, Dane's losing decisively. Jeez, this is not good. He's actually, yeah, losing to these Serpent Rangers. He's going to need support. He's going to need a retreat as well, I'd imagine. I'm seeing Grenadiers coming up, though, and this is a prime target. Oh, boy, we're about to see an insane grenade throw, I think, here. We're going to hang around here because this could be huge. I mean, there's a lot of troops breaking here. A lot of Locrian breaking. We're seeing another push on this side. Warsrune and Locrian Halberdiers. Yeah, I get these Grenadiers. Get them up here and just throw down in here. This would be merciless. I don't think they're in range from there. And I wouldn't want to throw from there anyway. I want to throw back here. Oh, please, please, Grenadiers. You need to move. Yes, here we go. Here we go. They're actually just going to run up and just throw into the... It's not a bad idea. You can see, look at this. They're running back as many Locrian as they can now. They've realized their mistake. The Grenadiers now moving over onto this side. I think this is a better idea. What have they got down here? Serpent spears. A lot of spears being brought by Harad. I mean, they are like one of their better infantry units, but they're not that great. And the Grenadiers are moving as well. Don't know where to. Honestly, though, like Harad's strength is shock infantry. Just bring a bunch of shock. That's what you should do. They have broken through over here as Mordor. And it looks like we might be about to see a cav charge. We've got cav coming up. I don't know what that's been shot by. But they have been damaged. What they've been fighting, I don't know. Maybe other cav? I have no idea. Yeah, it looks like Mordor. I mean, Mordor could just get relentlessly charged here by Noldorian horsemen. But I'm waiting for this Grenadier throw right now. Looks like... I don't know. It looks like they might throw in over here. I mean, there is a Dude Nakori coming up. A good unit to try and take out. Iron Guard here still holding the... oh... missed shots there by the Dalian Onager. Look at this. 2 staunch allies now just fighting each other. It's brutal to see. Oh, here come the Grenadiers, though. They have taken a few casualties. They are going to throw in, aren't they? This is going to be a great target here. Here we go. Grenades starting to go. Let's watch from their side. They definitely look like they're missing mostly here. Definitely feel like that's not a great volley. Come on, boys. Give it a volley. Give it a good bit of oomph. Here we go. Yes, that's better. Blow these guys up. Just even a little bit, like one grenade throw can do a lot of damage. It's often the best way to do it. Yeah, this is a Dude Nakori now, are kind of useless. And they're going to pull through anyway, by the looks of it. Yeah, they're definitely ignoring they're just ignoring the Iron Guard down here. And this will cost them. Look at them, they're dying. That's why you don't pull through. Why you don't pull through. This is 3 easy kills for the Iron Guards that they probably wouldn't have got otherwise. Down here, though, bit of a problem. It looks like they have retreated Dane. Dane took a lot of casualties. Grenades needed for sure over here, though. This is this is Code Red. Needs really an infantry unit in there. I don't know why they haven't sent the Uruks in. That's where they really need to go. Oh, and they've retreated here. After all that staunch fighting, they decided to retreat here. I mean, yeah, the Halberdiers are a problem, but they're not that much. Are they actually just fully retreating? I think they're just going to give up this whole choke point. It looks like the next place they're going to try and hold is maybe this slope up here, maybe? Yeah. Isengard's just given the green light to retreat. So, unfortunately, even though this Iron Guard is doing relatively well on this side, they're going to retreat. I honestly felt like one infantry unit in here was going to be enough. They could have held these guys back forever. One infantry unit and then a one grenade throw. They would have been okay. Over here would have been interesting, but I think they have some archers they could use on those halberdiers. I don't know. Seems surprising they did just give up there. I feel like I said, I thought they were doing okay. We are seeing infantry going in down here. First elven infantry involvement here. We are seeing the shock infantry, the Noldorian swordsmen going in. They're going to use their big two-handed swords to cleave through some orc flesh. And the orcs are probably wanting some elven flesh for dinner tonight as well. They might get it if they win today. Cut these boys down. Yes, excellent. Yeah, I mean, this bow infantry is just going to get killed. I mean, even the orc throng, I don't think are going to stop these Noldorian swords. Yeah, they're winning decisively. They just carve through these orcs. I mean, that's the thing, though. Elves are a small unit, but really elite. Orcs are large, but not so great. It's kind of like quality versus quantity. It's that age-old question, which one wins? I honestly, it differs every time. What are the numbers looking like, by the way? It's 4,000 versus 6,000 here. Defenders are... I mean, actually, what did they start on? Yeah, defenders have definitely closed the gap. They had like a 4,000 man difference to start with. It's now 2,000 man difference. They've halved the deficit, which is good. I mean, there's still a lot of elites to come up for the attackers, but I mean, Eastlings are short of men. They are sending up their elites currently, as we were seeing. Halberdiers and their elite shock going up. I mean, I don't know how much one of the Dwarven players sacrificed down there, but I mean, it seemed like a lot of Eastlings dying for not many dwarves. And the dwarves are just fighting down these Eastling archers here. Eastern archers, I feel like, just did not get a lot of kills for all that ammo they expended into those crossbows. I mean, these Iron Guard over here, they're still combat even, and they're being surrounded. Give it a moment, and the Harad player was still pulled through, even though he surrounded them. But yeah, there you go. Axe Infantry winning, no surprises there. And we are starting to see the Noldorian swords start to lose, because we are seeing Uruk archers over here. They're firing into the flank of the Elven infantry, and this is the best way to kill the elves off. They're a shock infantry unit. They're very vulnerable to arrows. I mean, any unit is very vulnerable to a flanking shot. Really, I mean, to be honest, unless you've got like a 360 shield on you, you're pretty much vulnerable to archers. Yeah, Uruk infantry over here losing. They're taking on Vineland Watchmen, which, even though they are terrible pikes, they're still a pike unit. And they're just going to poke away. Such a weird design for a pike, like a woven pike. Very strange. But this choke point's almost a dud. I mean, these elves are taking a lot of casualties. Oh, and here we go. Cav. Is that Cav really going to try and charge that Axe Warrior shield wall? That's a bold move. This is the next spot to try and hold these things. It's a really good spot. They can just kind of like, yeah, one unit here and then another unit on the other side. They can sandwich these guys. They're bringing up Berserkers, actually. They need to focus on those halberds. Just try and kill those halberds and weaken them. Once they've taken a bit of a few casualties, they're usually pretty weak and pretty redundant. We've seen Berserkers being thrown down here though to support the Axe Infantry. Don't think they really were needed. These Axe Infantry were carving through the archers. But if the Berserkers want some kills, want some blood, that's fine. I'm actually seeing the dwarves retreat while the Berserkers keep carving through these archers. Like I said, yeah, I don't know if they really needed to send down. And all that's encouraging is these Marksmen of Dale to start shooting the Berserkers, I imagine. Which look awesome. The Marksmen of Dale really look good. Like the mid-tier, like, Dalian stuff is the best sort of units. They're actually shooting Erebor crossbows. Again, I don't know if that's a great idea. The crossbows in a little bit are not going to have great angles to shoot at, so they're kind of redundant. Shooting these berserkers, though, this might be a bit of a better idea. Especially now that all the Locrium are breaking. I feel like these things must have lost their general or something. They've got actually a... Oh, boy. Harad brought a Mummock general. That's an interesting move. Yeah, I don't know where the Eastern general is. Oh, he's back here. I was going to say, I didn't know if he'd lost him because their morale seemed like it was sucking a bit.
Enemy units have rallied.
Locrium versus Dwarves, so we know how that one goes. And we have got a cav fight over here as well. The Elves fighting against Dale down here. I mean... Doesn't really matter how much cav Dale and Harad throws in here. They can't get around these elven cav units. They really just need to send in... Well, actually, they're not going to send in infantry now because this choke point is lost. They're going to try... I honestly don't think they can even pull out the cav either. Noldorian horsemen cannot retreat here. Well, they're going to try it. I mean, they're heavy shock, but they are super quick as the elven cav. But yeah, it's getting caught constantly. I mean, they didn't really do a lot with it. It's a really elite cav unit. They chose not really to do a lot. Dwarves though here are going to probably win this fight. But yeah, they've actually they get a lot of that cav out of there alive. I'm surprised. They really need to use it somewhere though. I get it out on this other side and maybe try and do some hammer and anvils, some charges against the archers. That's always a good idea. But yeah, they're shooting on those berserkers like I said they should.
The whole unit has been destroyed.
It's certainly the next best thing they could do. Cav charge coming in here though. Dalian cav regiment not slowing down, coming for these crossbows. And the crossbows give them a bit of a volley, but now they're going to have to take the charge. Oh boy, yeah. And yeah, the elven cav charged into all the Erebor axe warriors. I'm sure those dwarves appreciated being charged by elves. They already hate them enough. They're like, God damn it, elves! Running through the back of us. Jump over us next time. We're short for a reason. We're very jumpable. I mean, the Erebor axe infantry being in there should also help win that fight. Yeah, easy win there for the cav. I mean, and again, look at that. Locrium, Macemen, they're beating these, being beaten, sorry, by these Erebor axe warriors easily. We're going to see Wards of Ruin come up. A bear shock infantry available. They're actually retreating their axe infantry. Is it because they want to bait in this unit? I mean, they've got away with just retreating them, but I don't know if this is the best idea, really, they had. But yeah, in goes the axe infantry, or like the axes to try, or the macemen, to try and deal with the axes there. And we're going to see the Wars of Ruin go in here against the Erebor axes. I think they should break through these axe infantry, really. Unless they get support, these Wards of Ruin should win this fight. Oh, we're going to see a rear charge from the cavalry. That's what they want to. They want to try and use the cavalry on the infantry here, or and maybe the Grenadiers. I don't know, but I can certainly get the Grenadiers up. I mean, I'd throw onto these Wards of Ruin down here coming up. Like, you've got some prime targets. You've got Wards of Ruin, you've got Halberdiers, some good units to take. I mean, they're bringing up Berserkers as well, I guess. A good match for Wards of Ruin. But yeah, they need to throw in some grenades, blow these guys up. Oh, and they're just going to bounce off the two units. Not a bad idea from the Noldorian Horsemen. If they can do a charge into these Wards of Ruin, nope, they're going to get caught here. Oh, they're going to lose a lot of Elven Cav here. Throw some grenades, Isengard, please! I'm begging you. Oh, I mean, they did not break that unit there, Erebor. You need to be careful. You don't want to pull through yourself. But yeah, you are pulling through currently as we speak. Oh, grenades coming in now. Then they're trying to blow up these halberds. Good target to take out. Oh, boy. That's brutal. Yeah, that halberdier unit's already looking a bit redundant now. And yeah, these guys getting surrounded. So yeah, Erebor didn't really break this unit. Just quite yet, but they are now surrounding these Wards of Ruin, and because they're surrounded, the shock infantry doesn't like it and it's starting to lose. Over here, though, yeah, I mean, this is looking futile right now. The dwarves and berserkers going in against cav, trolls, infantry, the whole lot. Seems like we're seeing like just like everything's just being like right-clicked and just told to attack right now by Mordor. Or Throng now going in against crossbows and berserkers here. The berserkers are really blooded up. I don't know how well they'll hold. But yeah, I mean, the timer's running down. It looks like if the defenders can hold, then they win. The attackers certainly, I felt, were a bit too passive. Certainly, Mordor and Dale, a bit too passive. Grenades still coming in. That's a danger close throw, really. I would stop firing if I was them. There's a lot of dwarves down there. There's not that many defenders now. I get these Grenadiers up and start trying to throw all this stuff over here that's just now racing in and threatening the dwarves. I mean, the dwarves having to throw in crossbows with ammo left. We've got a general here. Bane of the Steppes is now preparing to go in, and it looks like Harad, I think this will be probably. Harad or Dale. Oh, it's actually Eastlings. It was all three, actually. You know what? Eastlings, Harad, and Dale all over here. Throwing in some sort of infantry. Harad throwing in spears, Eastlings shock, and Dale throwing in its just prized archers. I mean, they've still got ammo on this onager, and I mean, the mummoks haven't been sent in. They haven't got much time left. That's the thing. The Grenadiers here, they're actually pushing up, but they're going to go for grenades onto the general. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal, yeah. This could be the death of the Eastern General. There you go. Yeah, he's murdered. That is brutal, but really good throws there by the Isengard player. Yeah, is he going to throw some more? He is. He just wants to just destroy his entire cav unit. Really nicely done. It's down to like 3 men left, and it's redundant. Really well done there by the Grenadiers. They've used up all their ammo now, but they've got some good kills. Now just throw those Grenadiers into the choke point over here. There's a sneaky little flank here that the Guards of the Teeth are doing. Don't know where they're going. Can they get around? Yeah, they can. They can sneak around. Look at this. Uruk Throng's like in behind all this infantry here.
Enemy forces have destroyed an entire unit.
If I was the defenders, I'd be charging down there with Barrack Guard or something, or like, actually maybe not. There are pikes and polearms waiting for them as well, I guess. I mean, they've got some great choke points. It's like the late game for this settlement here is brutal for the attackers. There's some just really good choke points for defenders. Like these winding pathways just allow for like, I mean, they can get archers up here. Well, not up here, but they can get archers up to like here. They can, and they can fire down. It's like brutal. It just always seems to be good angles. And we've got berserkers now rushing down. Guess they're sick of getting shot at, so they're going to charge into the Uruks here. Show who the superior Uruks are. It's clearly Urukai. Yeah, they're just going to go in there. They're doing pretty well. These Uruk Throng, I mean, there's a lot of them. Guards the teacher turn around. Don't worry about all these guys over here. Worry about the berserkers that are now carving through your infantry. Yeah, I mean, a lot of cav and infantry being thrown in here. I honestly think the defenders are trying to battle their way back through. But I mean, there isn't like loads left here. There's not like big assets. They've done their job, to be honest. There's still a lot of troops in the back lines here that they can hold on to. And yeah, this is a pain to break through. Stormers and pikes. This is cursed. And it's elven pikes as well. It's not even like Isengard pikes. They brought good pikes to the fight. If they have any ammo left, they would be smart to use it on these Guards of the Teeth. They should have had this. Actually, the Grenadiers couldn't have got back home, but I'd have had them just blow up these Guards of the Teeth. That's a prime unit to take out as well. Got crossbows left, but yeah, no like bow ammo or any Grenadiers. So those Olokai are probably going to have a fairly easy time of it, because they're fairly healthy, and there's little ammo left. I mean, they've got to go through choke points so with pikes in. So, probably doesn't even matter if they have ammo or not, the defenders. They don't care. pikes here. They're just pokey, stabby, stabby. Berserkers down here, they're cleaning up house though.
They're not done yet.
Big two-handed, like, jagged blades doing their work. I mean, they should eventually start to lose. Yeah, they are shock infantry. They tire after a while if left in combat.
Breaking off.
Seems like the storms are getting really, like, stuck in there now. I mean, they don't even give a damn about the pikes and the pole arms that they've got to face. My gosh, Dale's throwing up everything as well. Violent guard being sent in, I can see. I mean, at this point, as an attacker, you have to. I mean, I'd send in the Mummuks at this point as well. Just get them in there. I mean, it's a whole horde of stuff down here as well. I mean, we've got bardings still with ammo. I mean, I'd start using those on, like, on some decent choke points or on generals like Day 9 for gun him down. But yeah, here we go. The surrounding and the final destruction of the infantry down here on this level is done. There's actually a dwarven unit with healthy numbers. Well, 58. So I guess just below half. But they're still out here. They could flank around, come back, and just harass the enemy. You never know. But yeah, no. Looks like the final defense is going to be held by well over 2,000 men of the defenders. I think this is a little bit cheesy, but the attackers did like do a bit of pulling through at points. But yeah, I feel like the defenders should have maybe spread this force out a little bit, make it a bit more of an interesting fight. I mean, it's going to be close, but it's going to come down more down to time. I mean, it's held that the attackers were really passive. But the defenders, they had like a load of troops blocked up in that final defense, and they said, yeah, they're not coming out here. They're not coming down to support. Like Barrack Guard, Guards of Ladris, they're all just being left here and just like, yeah, you're not being used other than the final defense. Barrack Guard, though, up against Guards of the Teeth and pikes like Violent Watchmen. Don't know if this is a good idea. Like Shockman doesn't do. I mean, they're doing okay. They're still chevroned up, but I don't know. Doesn't look like it would go too well. They're throwing in crossbows at the defenders. They still have ammo. Well, these crossbows could have been useful. Certainly against like things like trolls. But yeah, certainly these spears, these serpent spears aren't going to break through. There's a lot of dwarves in here now. There's no way they can try and pull through all these units. They'll lose so many men. Barrack Guard, though, over here, losing those with Guards of the Teeth. So it doesn't look good for the other Barrack Guard that are fighting Guards of the Teeth in the other choke point. But yeah, I mean, the Serpent Guard here going to look like they're going to try and pull through. I mean, if they don't have to pull through, they could just flank around. But they broke. And we're seeing Elven Archers retreat. They should really retreat with Dwarven Barrack Guard instead, I feel. And we've got a flank going on here. Oh, trolls! Fighting against Day 9 for that's not a good sign. Why they didn't send like a pike unit down here or something, I do not know. I mean, they could have, if they could have like killed these trolls off and flanked around. There's a whole bunch of infantry down here that could be flanked around, and that could cause a bit of a chain rout potentially, but we will see. I mean, what are the numbers coming to? 3,300 against 2,000 defenders. Defenders certainly have closed that gap. What is going on here with the dwarves? Are they breaking or something? I don't know, but yeah, bizarre there for sure. Got the other Day 9 foot down here. He's also wanting to get involved in the fighting. He's like, you know what? If the other Day 9 foot's gonna die, I'm gonna die too. It's like, no, Dane, you don't need to do that. You could be the sole Dane, the only king. There you go. That is Day 9 foot dead, I believe. Only 2 generals have died in the siege battle. They've been very protective of them, but I feel like this siege didn't need a time limit. It should have just gone down to who kills who. It didn't need a time limit, this one. If they were going to play like this, defenders, I feel like, have enough that they can kill those 3,000 attackers for sure. Day 9 foot, by the way, is getting focused down by archers. Yeah, we're going to have 8 seconds left. I mean, Dane is just getting peppered right now. And there you go, a draw, which is really a victory for the defenders because they've held on. So, yeah, well done to them. This was sent in by Goather, who was playing as Isengard. Did a really good job as Isengard as well. I mean, didn't have much left, but, I mean, his infantry did reasonably well, and his Grenadiers did exceptionally well. I mean, let's have a look. His best infantry got 197 kills. His Stormers didn't really see too much action until the very end. 172 kills for Berserkers is not bad. The other getting 137. Pikes 123 kills. Only had one crossbow and got 161 kills with it. It's not bad at all. And Grenadiers 286 kills, by far and away the best kills he got in this one. But yeah, I mean, it was certainly going to be a rough one for the attackers. Certainly when the defenders were defending how they were, it was just not going to be easy. But yeah, well done to Gwather, to Crip, to Max Smurth and Snower on the defense. Did a really good job. I mean, they made their bed with like defending high up. And unlucky to Dono, Rev, Bearded Viking and Tintin. But yeah, we'll quickly look at Crip's army, playing as one of the Erebor armies. Lost his entire army. Sent it all in. Dane getting 156 kills. His Erebor Axe Warrior is getting 236, 332 kills, 314 kills, 262 kills for Iron Guard, 269 for another one there. These guys can do well if they get used properly, and also it helps when units pull through them. Erebor Crossbows getting 244. Then we have Mucksmurth with a very healthy Erebor army. Very chevroned up as well. 101 kills with his Barrack Guard. 200 kills with his Crossbows. 163 with another. That's all that really got kills. We've seen Gwathar's army. Snower playing as Imladris. 106 kills with the Noldorian Swords. 151 with another. Guards of Imladris getting 152 kills. Archers getting 166, 158. And then his Cav 62. Then we have Dono playing as Dale. 155 kills with Dalian Swords. I mean, really his army is actually quite healthy still. And then he's got Violent Guards. Yeah, didn't see much action. His Archers 51 kills. Not really getting too many kills. Onager getting 192 kills. Rev playing as Mordor. 100 kills with the Uruk Throng. 114 with another there. Guards of the Teeth getting 188 kills. His Archers 82 kills. And his Trolls 94. They got to about half strength. Bearded Viking playing as Harad. His infantry, his Umbar Usurper is just getting no kills. Aduna Kori 22 kills. Oh, it's sad to see. His Archers were the only things that really got kills. 112 kills, 106. Cav 186 kills is very good. 104 with another. Then we have Tintin playing as the Eastlings. Lost his entire army. Yeah, it was a rough game for Tintin, that is for sure. I mean, his shock infantry is best, getting 70 kills as Warlords of Rune. Loki Rim getting 26 kills. Yeah, they had a rough day. Halberdiers 74 and his Archers 87. Yeah, he really needed to realise earlier on that he could have beaten those Dwarves if he got better angles with his Archers. But yeah, just fighting Dwarves is frustrating for anyone. So yeah, I feel sorry for Tintin a little bit. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege battle. The defenders won. That makes for a bit of a change. But if you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show support. Feel free as well to join the Discord. The link's down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.